Hi, this is Paul. We are going to try AP Computer Science A free response questions. This is online thanks to Barron's. And before we start, let me say a little bit about the free response questions. There's as I'm recording this, there are four types of free response questions. Now, this may not be true for all past free response questions. It may not be true for all future free response questions. But currently, the skill focus is, first question is on methods and control structures. So this is going to test your ability to call methods, write code for methods, write code to create objects for a class. Question 2 is on class writing. So this is going to test your ability to write code for a class or a subclass according to various specifications. So you're going to want to know how to write constructors, how to use the super method, and you're going to want to be familiar with the overridden and inherited methods. Question 3 is arrays and array list manipulation. So you're going to need to be able to create, traverse, manipulate elements in an array, a single dimensional array, a 1D array, or an array list of objects. So review the rules for enhanced for loops in traversals, specific methods of array lists for manipulating lists of objects. That should be in the, what is it called? The Java Quick Reference. That'll be available to you on the, test, both on the multiple choice and on the free response. And, you should be looking at it now. You should be using it the whole year, the Java Quick Reference. Don't be looking at it for the first time on the day that you take the AP test. And question 4 is on 2D array manipulation. So this will test your ability to create, traverse, and manipulate elements in a 2D array of objects. So make sure you know how to do row by row traversals. Keep in mind that a 2D array is an array of 1D arrays. And review the rules for enhanced for loops in 2D arrays. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the first question. All right. Scoot that over. Actually, do we cover everything in the intro there? Okay, yeah, show all your work, write the code in Java. Okay. Yeah, when you're writing a solution for each question, use methods that already exist. If possible, don't rewrite code for methods that already exist. Writing significant amounts of code that can be replaced by a call to an existing method may not receive full credit. Okay, let's look at the first question. Certain high school class provides each student with an individual study model which allows the students to learn the course at their own pace. For each unit of study, the software maintains a personal score from 0 to 100 for the student based on quizzes and homework assignments. To access their module, a student must enter a password. In this question, you will write implementation for 2 methods in an individual study module class whose definition is shown below. All right, there it is. I wouldn't spend too much time looking at that until you've read the questions and you have some context with which to read it. All right, part A is to write the enter password method of the class. This method uses the read string helper method. Let's take a look at that. All right, so here's enter password. We are going to want to be able to write code for that. We can use read string to read the user's attempt to enter passwords. Read string method reads the string the student enters at the keyboard. Assume it works. Enter password allows the student 3 tries to get a match. If successful, the method returns true. Otherwise, the method returns false. Complete the method enter password below. Well, I'm not going to write it in right there. What I'm going to try to do, all right, so we have an enter password method. I'm going to see if I can flip this to right here, all right? And the method is public Boolean. I'm just copying this part. Enter password. Okay. All right, let's start with this. String S. You know, I don't like S. String P, W, D. Because password is already used, right? If I flip back here, yeah, it already has, okay. Password, where's oh yeah, it already has a variable called password. So let's not use that. String pwd equals read string. Okay, let's double check that. Read string, yeah, there's no parameters. It's just read string. It brings back a string, and then you get three chances to get it right. So for int I equals 0, I is less than 2. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I plus plus, so we go 0, 1, yes. Okay. If PWD equals, please use the equals when comparing strings. If PWD equals password, I think we can do it like that. Let's take a quick look here. We have access to password in here, right? Yeah, so we'll just say password. If it equals password, return true, and we are done. Now, if it doesn't equal password, let's read it again. And let's say PWD equals read string. Okay. Now, what do we have here? There's I equals 0. You know, to less than 2. All right, so we read the password. Is it equal? Let's say no. So we read it again. I is now 1. Is it equal? Let's say no. So we read it again. Okay. But after reading it again, we're still going to need to do one more test out here. Not like that. Let's go back here, here, and here. All right. All right, so enter password is going to look something like that. We use the read string method. We go through the loop twice. If it's equal, return true. If it's not equal, it's going to drop out of there, but it's going to drop out of there with the third effort to enter a password, and so we'll do one more test after the loop. Return true. If that doesn't work, we're going to have to return false. All right. What is the next? Task? Write the assess progress method of the individual study module class. This method returns a string with a message advising the student how to proceed based on the personal score. The score is between 80 and 100. Return string should be start the next unit. If the score is between 60 and 80, return string should be redo the homework assignment. If the score is between 40 and 60, return string should be retake the diagnostic test. If the score is less than or equal to 40, return string should be go back to the beginning of this unit. All right. Let's take a look at the method. Assess progress. Assess progress. All right, so the score is up here. We have the score as a property of the method. It's not passed into the method. So we have to write public string assess progress. All right. Let's do that. Public string assess progress. Okay. And this returns a string. All right. So, we could do a bunch of if-else statements here. I don't think that's I don't think that's the best way to do it, but we also don't want to start with the lowest value. Well, let me think about that. No, we don't. Because then we're going to have to use compound tests like greater than 40, less than or equal to 60. So we can do it in descending order, sort of like this. If score is greater than 80, return. What is it that we're supposed to return? Start the next unit. I hope I can copy this. I can't. Oh, all right. Gosh. Start the next unit. Okay. One, two, three, four. Is there 4 possibilities? I think so. All right, now we can say if the score is greater than 60. Now notice if the score is greater than 80, we're already gone. We already hit the first if statement and we returned. So, All we have to worry about at this point is it greater than 60? Because it can't be greater than 80. So this says redo the homework assignments. All right. Redo the homework assignments. And then if the score is greater than 40, right? Yeah, 40 to 60, retake the diagnostic test, retake the diagnostic test, and finally, if the score is less than or equal to 40, which is the only other possibility at this point, go back to the beginning of this unit. So we don't have to test anything for that. At this point, we can just return, go back to the, go back to the beginning of this unit. All right, and then this can just go over here. All right. I mean, I think that's the most efficient way to do it. Score greater than 80, do that. Check for 60, check for 40. I'll go back to the beginning. Okay. So that is number 1 in the books, correct? Yes. Show answer. How can we show the answer? I guess we can't. Show do. Oh, I see. It's just the time. All right. Okay. I mean, there really isn't any way to enter text here, so I don't know how showing the answer is even possible. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. Store sells items at a discount. The classes shown below represent a discount item and a washing machine, which is a discount item. So discount item is the parent class, washing machine is the child class. Discount item is represented by the class below. We probably don't need to look at it in great detail yet. Write the washing machine class, which is a subclass of discount item. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, let's do this one step at a time. I'm gonna erase the previous answer, and we'll start here. Okay. Take a quick look back here at the way they're doing. That's not where I want to be. Washing machine. Okay, so we're doing public class, discount item. All right, so we'll do public class. Public class. Public class. Washing machine extends, which is what you need if you want to create a subclass. Extends discount item. All right. What's next? There are 2 parts to the total price of a washing machine. The sum of its marked price and its installation cost. Price and installation cost. All right, what if anything do we already have in discount item? Well, it has a price. It doesn't have an installation cost, which we need. So that has to be added to the washing machine class. Okay, so let's say private double installation cost. Cost. All right, well, we're just duplicating what they have here. These are properties of a discount item. We declare them as private, give them an appropriate data type. All right, so we're going to do the same thing for the washing machine. It needs an installation cost. All right, what's next? Your class should have a get total price method. Okay. Well, we're going to need a constructor, but I guess let's come back to that. Public double get total price. Get total price. Return installation cost plus, you remind myself here, all right, it is the sum of the price and the installation cost. All right, how do we get the price? That's private. There should be a getter. All right, so there is a get price in the discount item. That would be inherited by the washing machine class. So let's go ahead and put that. Installation cost plus get price. All right, there's our get total price. What's next? The sale price of a washing machine is its total price minus the discount. For example, if a washing machine is marked at $900, has an installation price of $50, then the total price would be $950. Note that if the discount rate were 0.1, namely 10%, sale price would be $950 minus 95 equals $855. I got to think about that a little bit. Let's see here. So we have a washing machine. We have get installation cost. Oh, we didn't write get installation cost. All right, so let's do that. Over here. Installation cost, let's do public double get installation cost. May not have been obvious what I was looking at there. It's this right here, get installation cost. All right, get installation cost, return installation cost. Okay. What's next? Get total price. Yes, we have that. Get total price. We have get total price, right? Okay. And then we need a sale price. We need a sale price. Well, sale price is not a great name for a method, but it's what we're given. It's better if methods start with a verb, but let's just take what we got and say public double sale price, and that is going to return well, first of all, it's gonna we need to get the total price. Oops, why didn't that work? Get total price. Maybe I have to hit tab to make that work. Okay, get total price. And we subtract the discount. Where do we get the discount? Let's see. Okay. Discount rate. That is available to us via get rate. And then we would multiply that times get total price. Okay. Get rate, okay. Minus get rate times get total price. That's not ideal because we have two calls to get total price. Before I do this, let me mention that if your solution works, you're going to get full credit for it. Okay? Don't rewrite code that works. I just don't really like this. So let's say double total price equals get total price. I just don't like the two calls to get total price. So we will return total price minus get rate times total price. All right. We're missing a constructor. All right. Your class should have a constructor that takes a price, a discount rate, and an installation cost. All right. Provide any private instance variables. Yes, we did that. Accessor method for the new instance variable. Yes, we did that. Now we just need a constructor. All right. So usually we put the private variables first, followed by constructor. So we'll say public washing machine, and it takes a price, a discount rate, and an installation cost, all of which would be doubles. Price, I don't want to call installation cost. Hold on a second. It takes a discount rate. Double, okay. Just call it discount, and an installation cost, which I don't want to call installation cost because I already have it. We'll do it like that. It's past the end of the page. I'll just call it this. Okay. Now, this requires, first of all, a call to the superclass constructor. What does the superclass constructor require? Let's take a look. Superclass constructor requires a price, a rate, and a description. Okay, the price and rate we already have. So let's say super, we'll call it with price, we'll call it with discount, that's our rate, and a description. I think it said the description is washing machine. Yeah, right here. The description of washing machine is washing machine. Okay. So back over here, discount and washing machine. All right, so we call the super, and then installation cost is unique to washing machine, so we'll set installation cost to inst cost. All right, are we missing anything here? We have our private variables. We have the accessor, the getter for the private variable, that's installation cost. We have the constructor. We have get total price, and we have sale price. I believe that's all we need. Get installation cost, get total price, sale price. Okay. Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. All right. One more quick peek at that. But that is the washing machine class. All right. Let's take it one step at a time. Okay. What happens if I submit this? Are you ready to submit? My answer will be scored. I don't see how my answer can be scored. Can I just go next? Doesn't look like I can. Well, I mean, all right, go ahead, submit it. Go ahead and, I mean, if you want to score it. Oh my God. I know, I didn't mean it's going to submit the whole thing. What the heck just happened there? Yeah, we got all those right. Next activity. 44 questions. Oh, long answer essay. Okay, those are all wrong. Oh boy, hang on a second. Okay, we're back. I think we can still do this. That last one was weird. Looking at the bottom, and I think maybe it was off the screen, but you can see over here on the bottom right, there's a next button. Next, not submit. The last one had a button that said submit. It didn't have a next button, so I submitted it, and didn't really work as well as I would have liked. All right, but let's go to number 3. Number 3, this will be something about arrays and array lists. So it says, Pig Latin is a made-up language, sometimes used by children. The rules for converting an English word to Pig Latin will be shown in part A. Consider the following incomplete declarations of a Pig Latin converter class that allows a line of text to be converted to Pig Latin. It doesn't sound that easy. The line of text is stored internally as a string. All right. I'm going to take a quick look at this. We have a class string. Is there I don't see I don't see a constructor. I see a bunch of stuff here. Well, let's come back to it because I don't really know what I'm looking for. Information repeated from the beginning of the question. All right. A, write the Pig Latin converter method to pig. Okay. Here are the rules. If the word begins with a consonant, Move the consonant to the end of the word and add A after it. If the word begins with a vowel, add yay to the end of the word. So here's some examples. Dog is og day, apple is apple yay, easy is easy yay, and cattle is addle k. Complete the method to pig. All right. Well, let's see what they give us to work with here. All right. Let's flip it over to this. Get rid of that. What is the it's a public string to pig, and it takes a string. All right, public string to pig. Public string to pig takes a string called word. I'm hoping there's an is vowel method here. Okay, there is an is vowel method. What else do we have here? We have to pig, and we have to implement that. We have get line words. With all the other ones we have to implement. Okay, but is vowel we have. Okay, that makes things a little bit easier. So for that, we can say if is vowel word dot. Now, if you can't remember, like the syntax for taking substrings of words, again, like, you will have this available to you. That do have a quick reference. So you can look at strings and say, oh, I see substring. I can either just provide a from index, or I can provide a from and to index. So with that in mind, let's go back here. Word. All right, we really just want the first letters. So we'll say substring 0, 1. Does it also explain this in the okay, substring returns the substring beginning at from and ending at 2 minus 1. Right. Okay. Again, you don't want to be studying this for the first time on test day, but if you use two indices in substring, in a call to the substring method, the first index is inclusive, the second index is exclusive, meaning it's not in the answer. So if we say, I want the substring of the word from starting at index 0 and ending at index 1, that doesn't mean you get a substring of 2 of length 2. You don't get a substring of length 2. You get a substring of length 1. All you get is the first letter. I usually remember this by just subtracting the first index from the second index, and that'll tell me how many characters I'm going to get in the substring. In this case, it's 1 minus 0. I'm going to get 1. Okay? So, if is vowel. If it is a vowel, then we just put yay at the end. So we'll return word and concatenate yay. Okay. Else. Return. Now in this case, we want everything except the first character. So that would be word dot substring 1. If you only provide one index to the substring method, you are going to get the entire word starting at that substring. Okay? Word substring plus. And now we want the first character again. Okay. And we want a y at the end, because those are the rules. All right. If it starts with a vowel, just put yay at the end. If it starts with a consonant, remove the consonant, put it at the end of the word, and add the letters AY. All right. What's next? Don't need that right now. Part B. Write the Pig Latin converter method. Get line words. Get line words. The method returns an array list of words contained in line. All right, what is line? Let's see. Get line words. Where is line? Oh, I see. It's a private variable. Okay. Method returns an array list of words contained in line. You may assume that line contains at least one word, that there is no punctuation, and that the words in line are separated by one space. For example, if line is the string, oh, that's interesting. What a lovely day, a call to get line words will return the array list. What a lovely day. So yeah, no Pig Latin in this one. It just splits the line variable and puts it into an array list. All right, let me look at the cheat sheet here. For string, it doesn't have a split method, but a split method is perfect for what we want to do here. Not doing it with a split is going to make it a little bit awkward, but okay. Let's do this. Let's get back over here. All right, so we are writing. Let me get the method signature on that again. Method signature is private array list string get line words. Private array list string get line words. All right. Private array list string get line words. All right. Let's do this. There is a method, there's a Java method on strings called split. And split will, not surprisingly, split a string into an array based on whatever delimiter you give it. Now, in this case, the delimiter is... Okay, so the fact that a method is not on the quick reference doesn't mean you can't use it. If you use it and you use it wrong, you'll lose points for it. But doing this without split is going to require a lot of manual work. So I'd encourage you to familiarize yourself with the split method. It's used a lot. So let's say that we want a string array, and that is going to equal line dot split, and we're going to split on spaces. Actually, I changed my mind on this. Let's call the array words. Equals line split. All right, then we could do this for string word in words. The array list, whoops, we have to define an array list before we can return it. All right, let's do that. Array list, so say array list string, call it list equals new array list. All right, and then split it. All right, now that we, so now that we have that, we have the word split into an array, and for each word in there, we will do this, list dot add word. Okay, and then return the list. If you want to try and do this without using split, you can do it. You can like index it one character at a time, or you can kind of do a surgery on the line where you get the index of the first space and then take the substring, and then you get the index of the next space, either by substringing the line or index of. Do they have that? Let me check something on the cheat sheet here. Index of. They don't have the special version of it, but I think you can do index of with a string and then a second parameter, which is like the starting character, meaning if you already found one space, then you can put an index in there, and you won't find the that is greater than the index of the first space, and then you'll find the second space. But okay. So let's get back to this, and that's it. That is get line word array lists. List, okay, split it into a string array, and for each word, add it to the array list and return the array list. All right, what is part C? Part C, write the Pig Latin, write the Pig Latin converter method, Pig Latin. This method converts all the words in line to Pig Latin. For example, if line is the string, what a lovely day. This I don't think is so bad, given that we already have the methods that we already have. So we can use convert all the words in line to Pig Latin, and a precondition is that it contains there's no punctuation in line, but I guess we just replace line because this doesn't return anything. It's public void Pig Latin, so I guess we are going to replace the contents of line with the Pig Latin version. So, okay, what is the method signature? Public void Pig Latin. All right, let's do it. Public void Pig Latin. All right. So we can, let me just copy this. Array list, I'm going to change it to words. Array list string words equals get line words. Okay? Once we have that, we're going to have to start over with line and just say line equals nothing. And then for yeah, we can copy that. For, use some spaces here. It look nicer. For each word in words, line plus equals oh, that's awkward. Let me think about this for a second. Okay. All right, so it's a little bit awkward, but we're going to do this. To pig word. But we also need spaces between the words. Now, the effect of that is that there's going to be an extra space at the end of the line. There's no way that you're going to get a deduction for having an extra space at the end of the line, but you know there are ways to get rid of the space at the end of the line if such a thing were necessary. You know, you can return a substring of line minus the last character, but that should work. So that is our Pig Latin. All right, and we're going to go to next, which should be a 2D array question. Let's see here, 2D array. All right, in this question, you will write two methods for a class: number code that extracts and builds a number code from a string of digits. Let me grab this. The number code class fills a two-dimensional square array in row major order, which means left to right, top to bottom, with integer values of digits from the input string. Then the number code is created by building an integer from the digits in the major diagonal. That is the diagonal starting in the top left-hand corner. For example, the string 1, 2, 3, 4, you can put it in a 2 by 2 array as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then extract the code 14 from the diagonal. An incomplete implementation is shown. Let's take a quick glance here. Number code, all right, so it has a private variable for the matrix. It has, what is that? Private int, oh, size, okay. Convert a digit from string to integer, oh, we have to do that. Okay. And then fill array, we have to do that too. Oh, wait, 2 digit. No, we don't have to do 2 digits. Sorry, 2 digit, we can assume that works. Put the number string into the matrix. We have to do that. That's part A. Part B is extract the code. Okay. Write the method fill array that fills the two-dimensional square array num matrix with single-digit values obtained from its string parameter str. Does that have, where is the fill array? Fill array, yeah, it takes a string of digits. Okay. It must be filled in row major order. First row is filled left to right, then second row from left to right, and so on until all rows are filled. If the length of the parameter, str, oh, I see, wow. If the length of the parameter, str, is smaller than the number of elements in the array, the value 0 is placed in each of the unfilled cells. If the length of str is larger than the number of elements in the array, the remaining characters are ignored. To make it so difficult. Note that the string digits of str need to be converted to integers, and there is a method for doing that. For example, if num matrix is a 2 by 2 matrix and the string is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then we would just ignore the 8. If it's a 3 by 3 matrix and it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then we're going to add zeros at the end. The following expression may be used to obtain a single character string at position k of the string str. Okay. I'm a little puzzled about what size means. Oh, I see. Size is the number of rows and columns. Okay. So what is the first thing? Fill array. All right. Okay. Let me get rid of that. The method signature, remind me, is private void fill array. Okay. Private void fill array. It takes a string variable called str. All right. Because of this thing where with the the string may not fit exactly, and you're going to have to either ignore numbers or zero fill. I'm going to pause this for a second and give this a little thought. Okay, well, let's start with this. If you want to process a 2D array in row major order, which is like almost always the way that we would do it, you would do it something like this for int, we'll say r for row equals 0, r is less than size, which is given. It's the number of rows and columns. I think I need a semicolon there. R is less than size, R plus plus. All right? And then it's going to be a nested loop. So for each row, we got to process each column. So let's say for int c for column equals 0, c is less than size, c plus plus, c plus plus. Okay. Now the thing is, if there is, okay. No, I got to think about it again for a minute. Okay, got it. So if there are, if the string is too long, it's just going to truncate automatically. Okay. But if the string is too short, then we need to put zeros in there. And so we need some kind of a counter, let's call it count, to figure out where we are, to figure out if the count gets to be greater than or equal to the length of the string, we're going to have to start zero filling. Okay, so in here, let's do this. And let's say if the count is less than str dot length. Okay, is that right? If the count is less than the string dot length, I mean, what if we had a length 3? So we would go 0, 1, 2, but then when it hits 3, now then we're toast. So this should be fine if the count is less than the length of the string. Then we'll get the character from the string. So let's say string, let's say ch for character equals str substring. And it's going to go from count to count plus 1. That'll give us the 1 character, and then we can add it to the matrix. What is the matrix called? The matrix is called num matrix. Okay, so we can say num matrix and give it the row and column index equals 2-digit ch. Okay. The 2-digit, as you recall, is a given. We can flip back there and look at it. But that was we were given that 2-digit. That is, if we give it a string, a digit in string form, it will return the numerical digit. Okay. All right. Else. All right, if the count has gone beyond the length of the string, we don't have any more numbers in the string. So now we got to start zero filling. So we'll put that. Let's do that. And we're going to have to increment count. Okay. It actually should be all that we need, right? Yeah. So it's a normal nested loop for a 2D array, row index, column index. We are going to pull 1 character at a time off of the string, convert it to a digit, and put it into the matrix, unless we run out of digits in the string, in which case we start zero filling. So that should work. Okay. Fill array. Let's see. What else do we need to do here? Was there anything else for part A? Complete the method fill array. Yeah. So we do that in part A. Okay, and then part B. Get number code. All right. RB, right? Get number code. Extracts and builds a number code from its string parameter. This method fills num matrix. Okay, so we just wrote the method to do that. And then constructs a code number from the digits of the major diagonal of num matrix, starting with the top left-hand corner. The following, oh my God. I see. Oh, it just gets the original number. Okay. The following example shows how this would work. 3 by 3 array. We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We put it in the array. It's too short, so we zero fill. All right. Call to get number code, then constructs an integer, which would be 260, right? From the digits on the major diagonal. So the code number 260 is returned. All right. Okay, so the method signature is public int get number code, 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 and string, what is that called? Digit str. Okay, digit str. Okay. First thing is we're going to call this method here fill array. Pass in the string. So let's do that. Fill array. Pass in digit string. Fill array. Okay. So now we've got a matrix with numbers, and we're going to go on the major diagonal. Now, one observation about the major diagonal is those are the squares where the row and column index are the same. So it would be, in the 3 by 3 matrix, that would be the numbers at 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 2. So let's start out with initializing a variable that we can use to return, and let's say for int, I don't know what to call this. We're going to use it twice, but let's say for int I equals 0, I is less than size, I plus plus. Okay. So we're going to get digits one at a time, and there's a way of making these digits into a number, and that is to say that code equals code times 10. So that's going to push, that's every time we get a new digit, it's going to push the existing digits to the left and allow us to put the new digit on there. Okay. Close that and return code. Okay. So like the 260, we were going to get the 2. Code is 0. So first time through, we get code equals code times 10. 0 times 10 is 0 plus num matrix. It's a 2. Next time through, code equals code times 10. Now it's 20 plus the next number, which is a 6. So now we have 26. And the third time through, we have 26 times 10 is 260 plus 0 is 260. So that should work. All right, let's take one final look at this. There is no next button here, so I guess we are done. That is free response questions. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.